All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to whom the world ignorantly calls God, um, um, Yahweh, Jehovah, Buddha, Allah, all right, whose real name in the Hebrew tongue is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect men of Yasharallah scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth who teach this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom to you sisters who watch and who listen as well. I kind of, I know there's going to be interruptions, but Lord willing I get through. I know I'm not, because Satan's going to, you know, let Satan, don't speak on it. It won't happen. Nah, this not that. But anyway, we got to deal with this until we come into the kingdom. All right. But, which is the premise of this video. And, the name of this video will be, um, prove you're an Israelite. Okay. Prove you're an Israelite. Okay. And, prove I'm not an Israelite. Okay. Prove I'm not an Israelite, because that's what you'll get in this truth. You'll get people to say, man, you claiming to be them people that were in World War II. Those are the, what I'm saying, and that's what most of our people deal with. Our people, okay, Esau, the so-called white man, all right, he has uh totally man um destroyed the minds of the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native Americans. We see it every day. That's why they are on the bottom. Okay. And that's another way to prove it, man. They're on the bottom, due to the curses in Deuteronomy. All right. They went off. Okay. We went off from uh, the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. And what we see today, all right, the condition that we're in, the dismal state of mind, okay, it's found where? You can only find, all right, our condition, or condition of a people similar to ours, in the Bible, okay? And through the prophecies that are contained in the Bible. All right. See, so Esau hasn't had enough time, because he had no understanding of these scriptures. He hasn't had enough time to manipulate it. But now you're seeing that he is in the, he's trying to manipulate it. He's sending out spies. Okay. He's sending out, these pop-up groups. Okay. Uh, you know, these individuals who pop up out of nowhere, okay, and they go out and they teach, and these individuals, they're going to be caught up, mixed up in a lot of things, and it's the same thing. These are state led individuals. Okay, these individuals are um, you know in a conspiracy with Esau Edom. All right. They're in a conspiracy with Esau Edom. All right. Psalms 83rd chapter. All right. And Israel, okay, they are a part of that, man. Okay. They will do anything, okay, for the enjoyment of the things in this world. They'll do anything. Okay? Anything. I was watching a video of this guy that was Biggie Smalls or Puff Daddy's security guard. He was there, he was once Puff Daddy or either Biggie Smalls or both of them. He was their security, and you know, uh, he basically said what we already know, man. He was like, man, these rappers, okay, these rappers and entertainers, man, they basically share women, okay. Here it is. These men are, you know, you should be the king of self-esteem, all right. Somebody like Puffy, you know, you should be the king of self-esteem, all right, the king. All right. You have millions. You go out and you buy a brand new, okay, for some of these individuals, they go out and buy a brand new Rolls Royce. Okay, they get a brand new Benz, no miles on it. And you flaunt that, right? You flaunt that, you know. But here it is when it comes to a woman, okay? You go get a woman that, someone else has been with, man. That's off. That's off. Out of all of the women, okay, in the world, okay, that is totally off, man. It's something weird about that. And this guy, Gene Deal, said that they all do it, okay? That the majority of them do it. So, I don't know, man. That's very weird behavior, okay? That's, and to me, that's a little sodomish, man. Okay, not only it's adultery, of course, but it's a little sodomish as well. Um, but anyway, okay. I don't know what video this is with this guy right here. Okay, but I just grabbed this image off of Google, and it said, "We sold you Hebrew Israelites into slavery." Okay. And so I'm figuring that maybe this guy that's doing this, maybe he's a Hamite, or he wants to be a Hamite, all right, or whatever, okay, and maybe he is, really one, okay. But the thing is, all right, we don't need justification. Like, you'll come up against Israelites, two-thirds, two-third of Israelites, okay, who call themselves black people, okay, identify as African American, all right, and you know, a lot, them, or and even Esau, okay, Esau would be like, prove that you are an Israelite, okay, and the thing is, you know, no, we can prove that we are the Israelites, okay, according to scriptures, all right, and that is the concrete evidence, all right, the scriptures, what we've been through. Okay, this is a shared uh experience. Okay, and this is um with with those that were written, the biblical Israelites. All right. If we go into the curses that are in the Bible, who else fits those curses? No one else in the world fits those curses, man. Okay? The salt of the earth. No one else could be the salt of the earth, man. Besides the Israelites. Okay? The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay? So, you know, people, they like to get, goofy. All right. Pretty much that DNA thing is pretty much that's pretty much dead. All right. Because there is no DNA sample of ancient Israelites that could be used on people today. Okay. And even if there was, who's to say that the person that these people are sampling, an actual Israelite. These people pay a great deal to um, you know keep their identity. And I'm talking about the so-called white man, woman, and child. Okay, Esau, Edom. They pay a great deal to keep their identity uh, as being the Edomites a secret. You know, but how do we find them? Okay, let me get some scriptures real quick. All right. Uh, I mean, man, there's many ways that this could be approached. All right. There's many ways that this could be approached. And give me 1 second. Let me get these scriptures. All right. I mean, as far as Esau, man, I mean, they're exposing themselves right now. All right. Let me see. All right. Genesis. Uh, you already know where I'm going. All right. Genesis 27 and 38. Okay. And Esau is the so-called white man. Okay. The white man, woman, and child. Okay. Whether he is calling himself Jewish or whatever. Okay. Whether he's calling himself Irish, Italian, okay, whatever he's calling himself, Native American, black, okay, they are the Edomites, okay, if their lineage, okay, through their father goes back to Esau, all right, they are the Edomites, man, all right, and I'm not going to do a whole biblical history lesson on this one, okay, I'm going to get straight to the point, man, all right, and as it said, Genesis 27:38, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. All right. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. Okay? And so, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? We go to somebody's house, you be like, man, that crib is fat, yo. You know what I'm saying? And that mean that, that meant back, back in the day that, that house was plush, man. It was lavish, extravagant. Okay? And that's what Esau, okay, he's in control of. All right, and I'm not talking about your boss at work, okay, or your co-worker. Okay, they are Edomites. Okay, they live off of, off of white superiority. Okay, here it is. This is America, but the people are split into groups. One group is white, one group is black, one group is Pacific Island, one group is Hispanic, so on and so forth. Okay, everyone's not considered American. Okay, and the white group is the higher status of people, of individuals. Those are the ones who are going to reap all the benefits of this country. Okay, and enjoy it. Okay, those are the Edomites. That's why they have called themselves white. Okay, they read the Bible. They don't want to identify with Esau, Edom. Okay, and how could they have ruled? Okay, from the Renaissance period, and people knowing that they were the Edomites from the Renaissance period. Okay, imagine they would have came back up, and people would have been still calling them Edomites. Okay, so they had to get rid of all knowledge of who they were, and not only who they were, but who everybody else were. Esau, Edom, they are the ones that changed the names of all of the countries, and that's in the scriptures. All right. Let me get that real quick. All right, and you can read, and I'll come back to Genesis 27. All right. Because um, they had to do that. So because they remembered that how they were when they were in Europe, man. All right, defeated after Rome fell. Okay, and this is Deuteronomy 27:17. All right. It says, "Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark." And who did that? Okay? Esau, Edom. He is cursed. Okay, that's Cain. Okay? That's Cain. That's the serpent in the garden. And then that's Cain, okay, coming back again. All right? That pale flesh, all right, that is a curse. Okay, because prior to Esau, Edom, all right, the so-called white man, Esau, okay, prior to him being born on the earth, there were no white people. Okay, the nations were dark. That landmass, okay, that they try to split up and remove the landmark. Now they call it the Middle East. This is the Middle East. Okay, that's all one landmass, man. That's Canaan. All right? That's Canaan, man. All right? And who does Canaan come from, man? He comes from Ham. All right? In which that land was given to Shem, man. All right? To the Israelites, to Jacob. Okay? But that was given to them by Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, now Esau, he was supposed to do what? He wasn't supposed to remove the landmarks, but that's what he did. Okay. Um, Proverbs 22 and 28. Remove not the ancient landmark, which thy fathers have set. Okay. And so that's what Esau has done, man. Let me get another one. Okay. Um, no. So um, they'll come with some crap. Okay, talking about, oh man, well, Ham was the dark nations, Shem was the yeah, Ham was the so-called black people, Shem was the white people, and Japhet was the yellow people. But now it's Japhet is the white people. You see that? Because originally it was Ham were the dark races, Shem was the white people, and Japhet was the yellow people, man. Okay, and that's the way that Christianity was, man, and that's why you have Israelites to this day talking about Japhet are white people. Okay, yeah, Japhet. I mean, those are the Japhetic people. Those the Isles of the Gentiles. That's all that Jake says, man. Okay, all of Noah's children, including Noah himself, were dark-skinned people. Okay, you're not going to have, uh, you know, uh, one white, one black, and one yellow. Okay, and you may say, well, then how did you get Jacob and Esau? All right, well, that's because Esau, all right, he came out with the curse of Canaan. All right, the curse of Cain, man. All right, the curse that Cain had on him, the mark, that mark, uh, that leprosy uh, came out fully in Esau. Okay, but he was a clean leper. Okay, and that's what his name means, wasted away. Okay, that's what his name means, wasted away is he. Okay, and you got people talking about Dr. Jacob and the germ. No, man. Okay, Esau, man. All right, it's talked about in the scriptures. All right, and when he came, he was the first so-called white man. All right, this is Job 20 and 29. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh. And Salakia. Okay, that was the wrong scripture. Uh, Micah 2 and 2. It says, and they covered fields. Let me start at 1. All right, let me get that. This incense smells good, man, but it's kind of choking me out. Gotta put it out. Making my mouth dry. And hey, that's a good smelling incense, man. I don't know if it's cherry or what. That smells good. All right. Micah 2:1 says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity." All right. And the so-called white man has done nothing but devise iniquity in the earth. Okay? And all of his rulerships in the earth. Okay? He has done what? He has devised iniquity. Okay? These laws, statutes, and commandments were not given to him. Okay? And work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And that's why we had this whole pandemic, all right? Because they have the power to do such things. They have the power to make you put on a mask, okay? You're so free, but they had the power to make you stay in a house for 3 years. Okay? And there's nothing that you can do about it. They forced you, okay? They forced you to, take one with no Vaseline. All right? They forced you to get it with no Vaseline, man. Okay? Because why? Because it is in the power of their hand. Okay, now you see that they're, there was a video where this general was talking about how the Bushes and how, a long time ago, Kissinger, under the direction, and this guy Kissinger has to be 1,000 years old, man. He's drinking. Those children that are missing, the people who are going missing. All right, there was a U.S. postal worker here in Chicago, and she was pregnant and she went missing. While she was pregnant. Hey, man. Hey, these people, man, like Kissinger, they're drinking this blood, man. Okay, these elites and the state is with it. Your state, your government, they are with the evil schemes. They're fully behind it. Okay? They're the Edomites, man. Okay? Now you have some of our people who are, they're with them. And guess what? They're going to go down with them. All right? So, what you see going on in Russia, like this general said, man, he said that there was a plan already etched 20 years ago of how they were going to go about taking out this, what they call an axis of evil. Look it up. Okay, the general, I forgot, it wasn't Oliver North, it was another general, okay? Just look up the Google general and axis of evil, all right? YouTube takes down videos and information, okay? And so now they're coming against Russia, man. Hey, serious things is going down in Russia. They're trying to force Russia's hand, man. Hey, they're taking out these Russian troops, man. You got people crossing, and I'm not there, so I'm not going to say what nation is fighting there in the Ukraine, but they're taking out these Russians as well, man. Okay? Russia is pretty much trying to take it easy on the Ukraine because it wants to take Ukraine with with, structurally, with all the structures, with the buildings, the monuments, okay? The real key monuments that actually mean something, all right? They want to keep that in, the infrastructure, that's the name. And they want to keep the infrastructure intact, sewers, water, so that it doesn't become a humanitarian crisis. Okay, but you have, fighters coming from elsewhere to come, and we saw that here in Chicago with all of the riots, and those weren't those weren't so-called black people. Now they did get involved in it, but they were coerced into doing those things. Okay, after they saw what those people who came in did, and then they began doing it, and they were the ones who were put on the news for breaking into the stores, man. Okay, let me read this again. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And Jake is so damn, our people are gone, man. They're totally gone, done. Brain fried, man. Okay? Eating all that fried cat and dog and egg food bat. Okay? Verse 2. It says, and they covet fields. Okay? And take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Hey, they'll take your heritage, man. They run around and say that they are the Israelites. They stole your land. Then they said that they were the Native Americans. Then they called themselves the Indians. Okay? So that's what Esau, Edom, that's what this so-called white man has done, man. All right? Read verse, I can read, go down, jump over, Uh, let me go back. That's all I'm gonna read from that. And I could go on. I could go on and on with that, man. Okay, but this, listen, all right? When you come in this truth, man, okay, it's impossible for them to prove that you're not a Hebrew Israelite, man. Okay? The Hamites know it. Okay? These Hamites, these Africans know who you are. That's why they're saying, we sold you Hebrew Israelites into slavery. And then, YouTube removes these videos. You go to the corner store, the Arabs know who you are, man. Okay? There was a guy named Sadat Nasser, okay, a president of Egypt, okay, and he once made a comment, okay, and said, how did the Jews leave Egypt, uh, you know, uh, dark or black and come back and return white? Okay? So they oppressed you, you real Israelites, okay? Stole your land, okay? And now they continue to oppress you. They're still afraid. You know, you're getting shot, killed, okay? Maimed, because they are still afraid. They're afraid of you coming together. And that's what they've always been. But guess what? 2/3 of you are going to go down. Okay? There's nothing that can be done for you. Okay? 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed. They can't be fixed nor repaired. They're spoiled, man. Okay. And and it's written, man. All right. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Can I go back? Let's see back here. 1 second. Get- So you see, Esau just goes off, man. He removes the landmarks. He steals the. He steals. So he steals people. Okay. And when you find out that you're a Hebrew Israelite, especially to a real scholar, okay, they're surprised, okay, because this man has done so much to keep you in darkness. Why do you think when these rappers and these entertainers mention or make mention about being a Hebrew Israelite, they shut them completely up. They scold them and then they throw money at them, feed them some money. That's why That's why a lot of these entertainers are really saying that they're Hebrew Israelites because they shut them up. They don't want that to be fashionable. They don't want that to be known because then you're gonna have some people who really, who that, who the Most High is gonna put that spirit on, and they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna look at it forgivingly. Okay, they're not going to, want to forgive, and be like, let the Lord deal with it. They're going to, but, the Most High is going to raise them up later on. Okay. And maybe they are the ones who are, acting like that they, out here acting like imposing like they're Hebrew Israelites out here in these camps with these crazy doctrines. Okay. Because whatever they do, okay, at the end of the day, if they, they rise up and, yeah, it's going to be part, but that's going to be, their lot, man. Okay, that's going to be their lot, and guess who's going to be straight? The elect. So it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever they do, the elect is going to be straight. Okay, so yeah, we know that we are the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, we know that for a fact. Okay, through the Spirit. All right. Now, can we prove and be like, my grandfather was Ichabod, Ben, we can't do that. Some brothers may be able to do that. Okay. But we can't. We can only go by the prophecies. All right. What we've already endured as a people, what we go through now. Okay. This very moment as a people. All right. Satan is, is not attacking, and doing things to these other nations. Even now, you don't see anybody being rounded up and on a slave ship. Okay, so they'll try to act like Deuteronomy 28 and 68 already happened or never happened or it hasn't happened yet or whatever. Okay, yeah, it happened. It happened during the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, and many other prophecies. All right. Many other. That's not just even the only one. Okay. You got, dark races. If you want to go back to Ham, Sham, and Japhet, man, look, man, you got dark races that are clearly black people that come out of Shem. All right? And there's no body named Sem, okay? Because you get this Semitic. He's anti-Semitic. There's nobody named Sem in the scriptures, all right? And yeah, you will have these, you know, I call them, like the um, ring. I call them ring masters. All right, when you get these Edomites, you know, it seems like they're down for the cause. They're marching with Jake, and yeah, lives matter, and all of that, man. Those are ring masters, man. Those are ring masters. Okay, and you Jakes, you're the dancing bear and the monkey that rides the bike. Okay, and jump through the flaming on your head. Okay, eating a sucker. All right, with a gun that says bang. All right, with a switch on it. All right, while Esau has this whip smacking your ass. Getting back to the ringmaster, man. All right.